Hello, and welcome back to
Cathy's
Cathy's Tea
tea
Time.
time.
I'm Liza,
And I'm Elise.
and I decided today that we need a theme song, but because of ADHD, it'll be different every week.
Yes.
And so today's theme song is Can
Can
We
we
Get
get
the
the bill
Bill?
from Bluey? Aside from
There's no
Bolt.
context.
Yeah.
We know the context. You don't know the context, and that's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
As always, our first segment is going to be Cathy Fun Fact.
And we're adding a new segment called Cathy Not Fun Fact.
Where I give a real fun fact and Elise gives a not real fun fact. So,
It's real, it's just not fun. Yes, what's your fun fact?
so I just distinctly remember saying last time that our fun facts were going to be each of Catherine's practical wisdom,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
don't know where the card is.
I feel like
So,
I can remember another one.
can you?
I think we did Speak the Truth But Gently last
Yes,
time.
because that was the first one.
Forgive others and be forgiven. Maybe. That might be part of the Our Father. Hold on.
I really thought we would just
Something,
have these
some,
like laying
one of the
around, but
words
we
starts
don't.
with an S.
Anyways, because I don't have a card, we'll find a card for next time. Maybe. No promises. I'll probably forget. ADHD.
Oh,
Um,
Cathy's not fun fact?
no, but
Oh, you're not ready for that?
no, because I'm gonna give her an actual fun fact because we can't
Oh,
remember.
okay.
Um, Shout out to Father Greg for today's fun fact. Who informed us this evening that it was the 196th anniversary of Catherine McCauley opening the Baggett Street house. This was like a week ago was the anniversary, but
She
we're
opened
filming today, so it's a fun fact for today.
she opened a house on a street of baguettes.
No, Baggett.
Oh, that's less fun. Cathy not fun fact. She never ate a Pop Tart. She wasn't alive.
Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go to three words and a stamp for our weekend. You can go first.
Oh, okay. Um, my weekend was icky, sicky, sleepy, and my sound is
You forgot a punctuation mark or emoji.
oh the meme where it's like the kid coughing.
Or like the cat with the little tongue sticking
I
out.
love that like the like that cat. That's mine. What's yours?
Um, Mine is gonna lead right into our next segment, which is newest ADHD fixation. So I'm gonna go
Ooh.
back to back here.
Okay.
Three words in a stamp for my weekend are Travis and Taylor. You know the gif of Anna from Frozen going, and
Oh,
then my that's my punctuation slash emoji, and then my sound effect is just
whoa.
like really excited, like
Okay,
because my newest
can you
ADHD.
update me on what is
Oh my
this?
gosh, I will because it's my newest ADHD
Okay,
fixation.
please do.
So if you haven't heard yet, if you've been living under a rock,
Yeah.
or if you are neither a football fan or a Taylor Swift fan,
I kind of like T Swizzle. I don't really follow football.
okay. So back in July,
Okay.
Taylor Swift performed at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, which is the stadium of the Kansas City Chiefs football team.
Okay.
One of their players, Travis Kelsey, attended one of her shows there.
Okay.
And he made a friendship bracelet with his number on it, wanting to give it to
Is
Taylor.
that why everyone keeps wearing the friendship bracelets, or is that
It's
different?
a concert thing. Yeah.
Oh.
If you went to a Taylor Swift concert, because it's a song lyric, is make the friendship bracelets. So at her concerts, people traded friendship bracelets. And so
Okay.
he had a friendship bracelet with his number on it that he wanted to give to Taylor. Because,
I see.
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Michael Scott.
So our man supposedly did not get his friendship bracelet to Taylor because she doesn't do
Oh.
meet and greets because fans are scary, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but now flash forward to Sunday.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit before Sunday.
Okay.
I think it was the week before because if you didn't know, Travis has a brother named Jason. And they have a podcast together.
Like us.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Jason and Travis Well, Travis invited Taylor Swift to his football game on Sunday. And I was just like, hey,
Oh,
Taylor, like, I've seen you rock the stage in Arrowhead. Why don't you come watch me rock the stage in Arrowhead?
yeah.
And she accepted and sat in his box suite with his mom and other family and friends.
That escalated
Like,
quickly.
his mom and her were sitting right next to each other. One of my friends texted me a screenshot of them and was like, look. And I was like, that is his mom. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, Donna Kelsey is America's mama. Like, you don't
Is it
understand.
like Pedro Pascal?
I'm not up on Pedro Pascal.
Oh,
But so like, like football is one of the most American things you can get.
okay.
And Donna Kelsey is America's mother. Like,
Okay.
and so like Taylor, Mommy Kelsey sitting next to each other. And then I like wasn't really watching the game, so I had stuff going on, but then I was at a bar and the game was on and I just happened to look at the TV when he scored his touchdown and Taylor would just like gave the person next to her a chest bump, like started pounding him on
Oh,
glass, like it was,
oh,
and then they were seen leaving together in his convertible, a getaway car, if you will.
the
And
getaway
they
car.
went,
Okay.
thank
I know that
you,
one. I know
thank
that one.
you, I appreciate it. And then he rented out a restaurant
Yeah.
for his family and teammates and like their spouses or girlfriends or whatever. And then
Oh.
Taylor was there and they
Oh.
just like all had dinner together. They were like dancing together at this restaurant and like
Mm,
yeah. So, but all of the content I've been consuming for the past 4 days
I can see.
is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. And like, if you also again don't know football, another football team scored 70 points in a game,
That seems like a
which is
lot.
a lot for
Okay.
football. Like 70 points, unheard of, like the third highest scoring score ever in the history of football type of score.
Wow.
And I saw like NFL fans are like already getting fed up with it because like the Taylor and Travis content because they were like the Dolphins scored 70 points today and this is what we're talking about. So
Oh.
they're like, can we just like talk about football? But there's so much more lore. Like, Taylor Swift on the record has quoted, like, if you see Taylor's version in parentheses behind something, that means I own it. The NFL, their Twitter page, I'm pretty sure it was their Twitter page, said NFL, Taylor's version. Taylor Swift owns the NFL, let me
The
tell you.
spice is spicying.
On their TikTok,
The
they
NFL
changed
has a
their bio.
TikTok?
They do. The NFL changed their
Wow.
bio to say Taylor was here 9/24/23.
Even they're obsessed. I'm
The
convinced they
NFL
just
is
want
obsessed.
tickets.
Travis Kelsey's jersey sales went up by 400%.
Wow.
What else has happened? Oh, he gained like 300,000 followers. And
Spill the Jesus.
circling back
Yeah.
to this podcast that him and his brother have, right?
Okay. Is it good or is it lame?
It's about football. So like if you're not into football, but if you're
I'd
into
pass.
football and
But
Taylor Swift like me, crossover event of this century.
was she
Like
on it?
this is why I'm thriving right now.
Okay.
No, they addressed the Taylor tea very minimally because like you need to be respectful, which I appreciate. And the whole podcast today is just going to be me talking about this.
That's okay. You're excited.
I'm I love. Okay. But Travis was they're just like, okay, like let's just like get it out in the open. Like they've been avoiding it for a while because there were rumors of them quietly hanging out, blah blah blah, before she came to his game. But they addressed it on the podcast.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, like Taylor showed up, which was like really ballsy of her to like come out and support. And I was like, I love this. Like Travis Kelsey
Because
calling
that'd be the
Taylor
man.
Swift
Sorry.
ballsy. Yes, Elise. You know just enough Taylor Swift for this to be fun, and I appreciate that. 1989.
Yeah, that would.
That's the year she was born. 1984 is a book by George Orwell about the end of times and how we're
Oh, okay,
becoming a
so
dystopian society. Dystopian society. Anyways, back to Travis and Taylor.
I read it. Not closely, but I did.
Oh yeah, so Travis Kelsey called Taylor Swift ballsy. He also said that she was looking good and that everyone in the box had such sweet things to say about Taylor. Like she was so nice and caring, and like just watching the clips over and over again, I'm obsessed. Like,
I love this. Oh, night. Toodles.
what else? I feel like I have more tea than that. Oh, I do. There are rumors and reports that say Taylor is going to be at the Chiefs Jets game, primetime football Sunday night this Sunday. And so, if it's true, this obsession will never end. There's a way more lore. Oh my gosh, I didn't even back to the podcast again. I forgot about this section. So they have a segment on their podcast called No Dumb Questions. And it's just a chance for people to ask questions like about football. And so because all of the Swifties were tuning into this week's episode to hear the tea, they were asking like very basic football questions. And their usernames, this is so funny. Jason's so funny. He would read their Twitter handle, and one of them was like, and I said speak now. And her question was, what is a field goal? And like they were trying to explain it, and it's like so hard to explain like fundamental things of something that you've been doing for so long. You're just
I
like,
understand that, but I was gonna say, is it actually that hard to talk about what a field goal is? Isn't it just you kick the ball into the thing that looks like this?
yes.
That's literally what it is. Why is it hard to explain that?
Well, then the next question from Mad Woman is me. And after he read the second username, that was the second username, Jason was like, I feel like there's some like double meaning here that I'm just not quite understanding. And I'm like, yes, Jason, that is correct. And I think it's funny that you're self-aware enough to know that there's a double meaning but not know what it is. Um but then her question was, what is a down? Elise, do you understand what a down is in football?
When you tackle the person who's carrying the ball,
Kind
they go
of.
on the ground and they drop it.
Yes, that is a way to describe a down.
Cool. I played flag football one time in gym class and I didn't like it.
But there were a couple other like super basic fundamental football questions that's just like it's so fascinating that like to try to describe like basic football fundamentals to Swifties.
I mean this in the best way. The best way. It's like, how do I put this? It's like Pumpkin Spice Christian Girl Autumn meets every white man who ever went to high school in America.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I think that's all the tea I have for now. I'll keep you updated, keep you posted after if she shows up to the Jets game on Sunday or not. What's your newest ADHD fixation, Elise?
Cheese sticks.
Really?
Yeah. I ate a whole bag this
I love that for you.
Intolerant, so it wasn't a good idea. I was just
Is this what caused your mysterious illness this weekend?
No, I my it wasn't strep. I went to urgent care, but my throat like actually started swelling up and I couldn't breathe. So it was not that. But I think I got sick because a small child coughed on me at work for like 45 minutes. She was really cute, but she had a marker and she didn't put the cap on it, and then she drawed on everything, and then she coughed in my face. It's a good time.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay. But yeah, I really like cheese sticks. They're so versatile. I put them on bread and then grilled cheese. And then what else did I do with them?
You can just eat them.
I did that. I eat them like how I eat Kit Kats, which is probably the wrong way you should do that, where you just shove it all in your mouth at once. Leaving. Oh.
We're gonna move on to the next segment so I don't get more angry. break them apart.
Well, if I have time to, but sometimes I'm lazy.
The slogan is literally break me off a piece of that Kit Kat
It
bar.
still crunches whether you break it or not. It's the wafer.
Break.
Break.
No. Moving on. Saint Special.
Saint Special?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, it's my turn. So this week's saint is Saint Helen. She was. I feel like she's an underrated baddie, and she's amazing. So she was, this little guy. Wait, have you seen that thing where it's like, when was the last time you thought about the Roman Empire?
Okay, going back to my newest ADHD fixation, I saw a
Is
thing
it
on
that?
Threads
Oh.
that said my Roman Empire is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey, and that is my Roman Empire is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. And Raygun, I don't know if you guys know what
I
Raygun is,
love
but it's a clothing
Raygun.
store,
It's
and
sassy.
they made t-shirts that say Taylor Swift is my Roman Empire, but I want it to specifically say Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey is my Roman Empire. But they also made these other shirts about like play on like Kansas City Chiefs and like Arrowhead Stadium. But then they also have a t-shirt that says Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. Um, it looks like a presidential campaign shirt. It says like 2024 on it. Like, yeah. So I would have gotten it, but if it didn't look like a campaign shirt, probably.
I feel like that's why you should get it.
No.
Taylor Swift and Travis for president.
I just like to stay out of all
If
things
she were the man,
politics.
she'd be the man. What were we talking about?
Saint Special, St. Helen.
Oh,
My Roman Empire.
Roman Empire. Okay, so this is why I think about the Roman Empire like daily because Saint Helen, it's bad. Saint Helen is my confirmation saint. So Saint Helen was just this, casual little guy named Constantine, however you'd like to pronounce it.
Constantine.
Constantine. It was his mama, which is amazing. And she's
Mama,
severely
who
underrated because, like,
bore
you know how he
me?
did that thing, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna convert to
Mama,
Christianity and
who
change the
gave
entire course
me
of history of the Roman Empire. And
no sleep
guess why?
in
Because his
her
mom was a baddie who nobody talks about. Like, girl, like, she was like 80 years old, and she's like, she might have been 69 or something. She was like old. She was old, especially for Roman Empire times. And, okay, so she was like old, and she converted to Christianity in her old age. Like, like, we had the gospel this week that was about how, like, that it doesn't matter, like, everybody gets the same thing no matter
Yes.
when they start the work.
Yep.
That was the thing. She really lived up to that. She was like, end of her life, she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this casual little thing and go find the cross of Christ. Holy Roman Empire, just Roman at that point. And so she went and she was like looking, and she found it under a temple to a Roman god. And she unearthed it and sent a piece to her son, Constantine, and then he converted to Christianity. And yeah,
Amazing.
she's pretty cool.
You know what my intrusive thoughts are saying right now?
What's up?
What if the recording stopped for some reason?
What if it never started?
We're good.
Okay. Yay! I feel like
That's
someone
just
left.
the Father Greg's here still.
Father Greg? Hi!
We're gonna move on to the next segment, which is weird.
You left?
Weirdest thing that happened at work this week. Okay, mine's not weird, but I wanted to talk about what happened at work this week because Saturday, wait, was that Saturday or was that Friday? I don't remember what day it was. I think it was Friday.
Okay.
But this the cutest little 4-year-old girl came in
Is
like
it the same one that coughed on me?
it was like her parents, so it was like it was a family. So it
Okay.
was mom, dad, 4-year-old girl, 1-year-old boy who had like one of those helmets on because like sometimes babies need
Is it
their
a Lego
heads
set?
reshaped. Yeah. So, but no, she's 4, and she literally was like, she comes up, sits right up at the bar, and is
Oh,
like,
she ready. She
oh,
ready
she
for
was
that
like,
potato liquid.
can I please have root beer with the in a cup with the straw? and a lid.
She knows what she's about, son.
And her she had like just the biggest eyes, and like
Cute.
she was like smiling and just so happy, and like she spoke so well. And so I like got her root beer, and then I was like pouring her dad's beer, and she goes, "This lady made me the bestest root beer ever." I literally just
Impressive.
spray it out of the pop gun like
You have pop guns?
like you have you never worked in the food industry, Elise? That would do it. Anyways, moving on. But so
Retail only. I like
but
retail.
no, she was literally just the sweetest thing ever. Like, she was like, "This lady made me the bestest root beer ever." And it was just so cute. But then someone else, another really good thing happened at work.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, like, my pouring game was on point this weekend. Like, every beer I poured was perfect. And a customer complimented me on my pouring ability. And that made me feel really good.
Love that.
Yeah, that's how my week was.
I don't really want to talk about my week, but that's okay. It
Let's
was
move
just
on.